One interesting thing about Kuala Lumpur is that there are 3 tall skyscrapers over there. So basically, I'm going to visit the first one, which is called the Petronas Twin Towers. So we have to arrive here 15 minutes before the time indicated in the ticket. What we're doing right now is that we are actually queuing up. You can see behind me that everybody is queuing up to take a photo behind me before we go up the Twin Towers. It's so much easier when you actually book a ticket in advance. So the check-in process is very fast. They will just need to scan your QR code and they will actually give you a green lanyard. Otherwise, I've seen a group of Chinese tourists who want to buy tickets today, but they are all sold out and need to come another day. So please buy the tickets in advance. I'll share the link in the description below.
As the weather gets sunny and the view is really nice. Okay, at this point, this is tower number 2 at the height of 170 meters above the ground, the lower deck level 41. The upper deck level 42, it is exclusive reserved for all the workers. As for information, temporarily this is the world's highest double-decker skybridge in between 2 towers.
I've arrived at the level 41 sky bridge. So this place is actually connecting the 2 towers together. So behind me is a second tower, and where am I standing right now is actually the Tower 1. So this place, wow, is no longer the tallest building in the world, but it remains the tallest twin towers in the world. So you can see that there are 2 views. Behind me is the west view, behind me being the view in the east. I also would like to highlight to you that while we are on level 41, there's actually also another sky bridge all the way at the top. And this is actually level 42, but unfortunately, the public is not allowed to access. Only the office workers who are working in this building can access the level 42, exclusive for them. Our next stop is a floor even higher than here. We are going up to the level 88.
What?
Hello, hi. Good morning. Welcome to level 86.
Right now we are at level 86. And what I like is that I can even see the views even far from here. Right now I'm bringing you on a tour for the level 86. You can see how tall the skyscrapers are. So basically on my left is the Merdeka 118. In the center is the KLCC Tower 1. You see where the pin is all the way until. And then on the right is actually the Menara Kuala Lumpur. Our last stop at KLCC Towers is the level 83. So basically it's mainly the gift shop, which they sell a lot of merchandise, for example like t-shirts, memorable like cups, souvenirs, etc. Not to forget that there's actually a photo album shop right behind me where you just took a photo at level 1. And there's also a cafe shop selling all kinds of snacks and drinks. Guys, so this is actually the souvenir that I got. So you all can see clearly. And there are actually 4 kinds of souvenirs over here, and each souvenir actually costs 10 ringgit. Good news here is that the sky is very clear, so actually you can see the views very far away, which is actually a very good thing over here. Well, it's remarkable to see that until now that the KLCC it has the tallest 2-story bridge in the whole world. And until now, it's still the tallest twin tower in the world. And it's within the top 20 tallest towers in the whole world. But for visitors who are coming to KLCC, you may want to take note that no photography or videography is allowed on the first floor because technically it is an office. So if you are not aware, now I'm telling you this, we'll save the memory card until you go to the 41st floor and the 83rd to the 86th floor, and then that will be better. Because just now I was being stopped by the security officer. Well, the KLCC is not only the skyscraper in Kuala Lumpur. In Kuala Lumpur, there are basically other skyscrapers. One of them, the Tun Razak Exchange 106. The mall that you have seen just now, super big, a mega mall. It'll be interesting to see whether we can go into the exchange at 106 to try to see if there's observatory tower or not like KLCC. Well, the building behind me, the exchange 106, so it's 106 floors tall. And before we go to that building, see whether we can even access in the first place. Right now we are at some garden at the rooftop of the mall. And you can actually see the various plants in front of me with a toilet. And for the first time ever, I see a water cooler in Malaysia. Wow. And you can see that in front of me, Serenity Garden. The significance in the Tun Razak Exchange is that this is Malaysia's main stock market, which is called the Tun Razak Stock Exchange. It's very similar to the Singapore Straits Times Index and the Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index. You can see that there's a lot of lights on, especially at the 20th something level. I guess a lot of activities regarding stocks exchange is happening there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've stepped foot in the Tun Razak Exchange 106. So this is a building full of the officers, especially doing something relating to stock exchanges. But it's a little bit unfortunate that this building is not open to public. Being one of the tallest buildings in Malaysia, so a little bit wasted, but at least I get to understand how the skyscraper, at least the lobby, how does it look like. Right now we are going to the Menara Kuala Lumpur, which is actually the white tower behind me. But before I can reach the tower, I will need to navigate a very steep hill. I need to climb a steep hill, which can be a bit exhausting given the current very hot weather. So this is one of the icons of the Malaysia skyscrapers. Of course, not the tallest, but still can access. Definitely it's still one of the tallest buildings in Malaysia. Right behind me, the Menara Kuala Lumpur. So basically, it sells on a day-by-day basis, meaning to say that, let's say if you buy a pass today, then you have to go visit today. It's an unlimited day pass. Total cost 110 ringgit for the package. But I want to highlight that there are two observatory decks, one at the below the level 1 and the other at the level 4. Unfortunately, the level 4 is only recently closed from 10 December onwards because of renovation or for maintenance. But anyway, we'd like to take a look to see how the Menara Kuala Lumpur is. Let's find out. You can see that one of the schools from Merdeka is sending the school children for the excursion. That's why you see that there's actually a very, very long queue all the way until the Santino's Pizza. Pretty sure that these school children are looking forward to this trip to the Menara Kuala Lumpur. And I'm going to share with you some facts that it's actually the 7th tallest communication tower in the world. For example, like sending the TV signals, radio signals, etc. Ladies and gentlemen, right now I've just purchased the KL Tower Observatory ticket. It costs 110 ringgit and there needs to be a long queue all the way until the security checkpoint because need to send those people up in batches. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we are at the observatory deck. So actually for the KL Tower, there are two observatory decks, one at the level 4 and the other at level 1. Right now at the level 1, while the level 4 observatory deck is closed for renovation. You can see the Petronas Twin Towers or KLCC on the left of the screen, and you can already start to see the lights blinking as the sunset is nearing. Behind me, you can see the world's tallest buildings, and they are being decorated with very colorful lights. So as you can see that for the Malaysia, that Petronas Twin Towers and also Menara Tower is like one of the tallest buildings in the world. This is a Menara TV tower in Kuala Lumpur, where we are right now. And the one next to me is actually the Tianjin Tower, which I'll be visiting in March or April 2025. So actually this is the direction where the sunset is taking place right now, although I can't really see sunset. But as the sky darkens and you can see those buildings, they light up. You can also see those places like the Masjid Jamek. You can also see other attractions. One example also is Istana Negara. So here you can see a street view of the Kuala Lumpur in front of me and the traffic. So I've just come down from the KL Tower, but I can say generally it's a very disappointing experience that we couldn't really get up to the observatory tower in level 4, which is actually included in ticket price. So I just went down from the level 1. Very, very disappointing. But nevertheless, it gives me the glimpse on, in the KLCC, there I see the daytime scenery, and in Menara Kuala Lumpur, I managed to see the night scenery. So basically, I can say to visit either of the tower is okay. And the best timing is to come, for example, at 6 p.m. when you can see the sunset at about 7 something p.m. So you can see a transition from the day scenery to the night scenery, and the night scenery is full of lights, which is very, very nice. But nearby, you'll see right behind me is actually the second tallest building in the whole world, which is actually the Merdeka 118. So technically, this building is already completed and is open in January 2024. You can already see that some lights are already turned on. But is it still open to the public? Let's find out. Guys, there's a twist over here. Open deck is now open. When I was waiting at the lobby, waiting for the bus ferry to go to the down over hill, and there's the guy who tell me, okay, open deck is now open. So now I'm back here trying to get to the open deck, and I'm very excited to see how the view is. Finally. Guys, I finally made up to the open deck. This is level 5 or TH5. Another name is called the Sky Deck. Now the weather clears up. Very good to basically see the view unobstructed. This ticket also includes the observatory deck at the level 1 and open deck level 5. You can see straight ahead is the Sky Box 1. And I believe there's a queue system for people to get up to take a photo of the Petronas Twin Towers, as you can see. As you can see, there are so many people behind me. Just now, I also show you there's a skybox because a lot of people want to take the Petronas Twin Towers or KLCC. Comparatively, it's not surprising that the number of people here is not that many. So right now, I'm in a skybox 2, and you'll see right in front of me is a Merdeka 118. So you can see that there are already some lights in front of me. An interesting fact that I want to highlight to you at the Menara Kuala Lumpur, it's basically a day pass, and you can enter in and out unlimited times during the day. So that means for my case that the first time I went in is I go to observatory deck. That time the sky deck is not open, it's closed. But when I exit the first time and I come in the second time is for the going to the sky deck. And finally I've seen the sky deck, which is actually a relief after all. So actually, you can use this ticket unlimited times, but must be during the day itself. And tickets are only sold on the day itself, so you cannot buy tickets for tomorrow and the next few days. Guys, the tower behind me is actually the Merdeka 118, the second tallest building in the whole world. That is very incredible. Wow, actually it is open earlier this year. Whether the public can go in still remains a question. Let me find out. This one is Park Hyat Kuala Lumpur, right? But is this the Merdeka 118?
Yes.
This is but is open already?
No. It's still closed.
Huh? Because I thought it's already being declared open for by earlier this year, right? I think January 2024. Isn't it open?
Yeah. Yes, not open.
It's not open?
It's still under construction.
You have an idea when it opens?
Yeah. Something maybe next year.
Next year? Actually, I look forward to come back soon, but let me take a look inside. What is it all about?
No, cannot.
Huh?
Not allowed.
Because they over here say the Hyat Kuala Lumpur, I thought this is a hotel, right?
Yes.
But this hotel is part of 118?
Yes.
Oh.
But no upgrade.
A bit wasted. Unfortunately, status as of December 2024, this building, Merdeka 118, is still under construction, especially for some areas like a hotel. So not open to the public yet. But it's expected to actually open in 2025, which is next year. So by then, I'm looking forward to visiting the Merdeka 118. So here you go on the skyscrapers in Kuala Lumpur, which at least those that I mentioned, they are easily in the top 20 skyscrapers in the whole world. And it's incredible that several of them, at least 3 or 4, are being found in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Do remember to share, like, and subscribe my YouTube channel so that you won't miss any important updates. With my next adventure, be a home or away. I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye bye.